What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this gun this gun normal Y off mini scheme in Madden 23. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you because I know we are in June and you still are checking out my videos, and that really means a lot to me. So if you do enjoy this video, or if you just want to just say hi, if you want to comment anything, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and it really does help me out when you put a like on this video. And we are going to start gearing up for Madden 24 here soon. So those of you guys that are still here, man, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now also, I do have ebooks available, so those of you guys that are still grinding on, you know, Madden 23, you guys are more than welcome to check out my website, allthingsmadden.com. The link is in the description. We do have the ebooks available. I have about 13 or 14 different ebooks on there. Have some next gen ebooks. I do have a lot of current gen, so just check it out if you got time. Truly appreciate you guys. So this video is gonna be extremely quick. So this normal wire off, I did it on current gen, so I wanted to come out and do a next gen, and this formation is really good. Now I am inside of the Bills offensive playbook. Again, I'm in the Bills offensive playbook, but the same formation can be found in the Giants offensive playbook also. So Bills or Giants will have every single play that you see me break down today. So I want to make this kind of a quick video. So I want to take a look at the defense that you guys already know. So I'm going to look at the dollar because it is extremely popular still. I got safeties at the linebacker spots, and in this video I did decide to keep the 3 best defensive linemen for the Packers, just to kind of show you the quarterback run, because it is a really nice quarterback run. Now I'm going to show you all the coverage that you'll face normally in game, which is going to be man, cover 4 drop, cover 2, and cover 3. The only thing I don't talk about is zone drop as far as showing you, but I explain it through the video to what to look for if your opponent starts to play zone drop style defense, okay? So what we're gonna do here is go with cover 3 to start off with. Now for normal Y off, it's really good because the format, the plays that I'm talking about is gonna be the red zone scissors. We're gonna take a look at DBO dig, and we're also gonna take a look at Bill stick. And lastly, we're gonna finish up with I don't remember if I said it. Oh no, red zone scissors. Okay, so those are the plays I'm talking about. And also, I do want to at least show you the quarterback run, which is the fake jet pass power. Now, I'm not going to talk about jet touch pass. You guys should know about jet touch pass by now, but just want you to take a look at this. So what we're going to do here is come out in red zone scissors, but I'm going to audible first to fake jet pass power. So the whole point is, hopefully after this, is be about a 12-minute video, possibly 13 around that time. But I want to show you, you should just be able to use this scheme versus every single coverage that you should expect to see on Madden. So first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and pinch my defense. Most people are gonna pinch their defense when they come out in this style of defense. Now, it doesn't matter who you ID. I normally like to ID the user. So one thing I like to do is I like to make fake audibles. Now, since we're in practice mode, if I make fake audibles, nobody's going to react. But in game mode, your quarterback will point, receivers will move a little bit. I like to make fake audibles. And then what I like to do is I like to click on this person, because your opponent can see who you click on. So I like to click on him. I like to press X to snap the ball, then go back to my quarterback to make it look like I'm motioning him. And that way we have a little bit of variation. But I really love this quarterback run play versus really light style defenses, because a lot of times you're going to have those open gaps right there. So I will show you what it looks like versus man, because you guys might be curious as far as, you know, how does this quarterback play look versus man coverage. So again, normally you're gonna want to look to turn the ball inside, and also it really helps if you do put quarterback conservative on. Well, not quarterback conservative, but you put conservative on if you're gonna run this. That way you don't have to worry about fumbling the ball. But I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. It's a run play, you know, just use it. Find what defense it works well with. You also have inside zone you can use, so you have a lot of options when it comes to running the ball. Now, next the only thing, there's a lot you can do with this play right here, okay? You need to understand that. So I'm just gonna show you my favorite bomb setup, and then the other plays are gonna be your dink and dunk style. You can also dink and dunk with this play, but I just wanna give you a bomb setup that works for next gen. Now, you wanna take X, you wanna put them on a streak. You wanna take triangle, excuse me, not triangle, you wanna take square, put them on a smoke screen. And then I like to literally run it just like this. And then you're going to be able to bomb cover 3, and you can bomb cover 4 drop with this play right here. So let me go and show you that. Now, triangle is just a dummy read. Now, what's going to happen is circle, you're going to have to wait for him to run past that safety. And as soon as he runs past that safety, you want to go ahead and deliver that strike. And let me kind of explain to you why I like this setup. So I love this setup because we don't have to bomb them, okay? Just because I told you it's a bomb setup and we're setting up a bomb doesn't mean that you just need to auto lock onto this guy and just wait and just not look at nothing else, okay? This is a bomb setup, but sometimes you can find this play can dink and dunk defenses too. So what do I mean by that? So what I mean is if they're not zone dropping or if they're zone dropping incorrectly, you can actually throw this corner route. If they don't have, you know, a zone drop that's correctly here, you can definitely throw that to the sideline. And also what's cool is if they start zone dropping, then this guy normally is going to be about, you know, somewhere up in here. So a lot of times you can actually just dump this ball down right here. Or worst case scenario, if you cannot picture 3 spies right here, you actually can hit this pass right here only because of the route combinations that we have is going to clear out this area. So we have reads that we can make, and as you can tell, as long as you get time in the pocket, you just want to throw it right when he's running past there. So just to make sure I show you everything, and well, actually, we're going to keep moving forward, actually. Just know that it does bombing, because, again, I don't want to spend all video talking about the same bomb setup. So this is cover 4 drop, and just want to show you that the same setup will work versus cover 4 drop. But with cover 4 drop, you kind of want to wait. Now, cover 4 drop, it's a little weird, but you want to wait. The longer you wait, normally the better, because what we're doing is we're actually glitching out. This guy right here is the one we're glitching out, but it's all about how you throw it and the timing, because he's going to be running with it like he's going to be able to guard it, but you kind of want to undercut it, if that makes sense. So it's really hard to do. I normally don't look to bomb cover 4 drop with this particular play. I like to just shred it up and down the field, if you're being honest, but I'll kind of show you what I mean. But like I said, this is more so of a timing based throw. I know it's crazy, but you kind of have to throw it at a certain point, and then you'll be able to kind of lead him under here. But it's not as effective. There are better ways to bomb cover 4 drop inside this playbook, but it helps having, like, you know, slide apprentice or something. That's normally what I like to use when I look to bomb cover 4 drop. But another thing is, like I said, you can always just hit this read down here, or you can always hit this if you want to. But this is the only coverage that I don't really like to try to bomb is cover 4 drop. But I wanted to at least show you, if that made sense. So that way, you know, we can just talk about everything, so you don't have to learn the hard way, okay? Now, for cover 2, you can actually run it stock, but I like to take triangle and just smart route him. So he's running it a tad bit deeper. It's not necessary, but I find it helps hold that mid read a little bit better. And we're just gonna literally just load up and just throw that. I mean, it's a natural cover 2 beater, so there's nothing really, you know, too particular about that. Now, man coverage, when it comes to man, you can actually run this play stock still, but there's a couple things I like to do, and it all just depends on what my opponent's doing. So one thing I like to do is I like to take X, put him on a drag, and if I run it like this, then I have a 3-way read between my drag, my route, and then I like to read this post, because this comeback route will hold that safety on this post. Oh, I didn't spy anybody, so I may not even have enough time. Yeah, they kind of just completely just didn't let me step up in the pocket. But we'll take a look at it, because again, it's just, I'll give you another setup that I like too, but I love reading this drag to in route combo. Normally you're just going to see where the user goes. Look at this comeback route, how it's going to widen him out, and then also this corner route is going to kind of hold this safety right here. So what ends up happening now, Jared played this perfectly. That can happen if you have a good matchup. Just want you to see you have the potential to bomb it, okay? You have the potential. That doesn't mean you're gonna bomb it. You just have the potential to, if you have the great matchup that you're looking for, right? So I'm gonna spy these 2, or these 3, just so I can have a little bit more time in the pocket. But another setup that I do like to do as well is I do like to smart route triangles route. I like to take square, put him on a slant, and then we're just gonna motion over square. So it's really, really simple but effective. And we're just gonna read basically square to triangle to circle, if that makes sense. So square to triangle, and then like I said, circle. It's not, you really only want to look there if there's no safety help and you have a great matchup, just because the CPU normally does a pretty good job. But honestly, I like this as a bailout route, just in case if for some reason I just can't get them open, and I will put my best player here if that's what I wanted. But like I said, you can tell, I just want you to see this, that if you have a great matchup, if he has a step on him, you can get this ball out there to him, okay? But for easier reads, if you want them, what I like to read, of course, the running back can win. Notice how he does get a nice little cut. So if you have a good route running back, this is a great matchup to actually take advantage of. And so you can read that if you want to, but you're going to read between the slant, the in route, the running back corner route, and then you want to look up top to see if you can maybe get lucky. That's pretty much all it is luck, if you want to be honest. Unless that you just have that good of a matchup, you know. So that's everything I like to do out of this that I'm giving out on YouTube. And I say that because I could be here for all day telling you guys different setups that work versus certain coverages, okay? But I want this video to go along a little faster. So we're going to take a look at Bill's stick. Now, Bill's stick, did my play not switch? Hold on. Let me see. It's doing the thing again, and I want you to see the setup. So I hope on Madden 24 they actually fix this to where practice mode just works how it's supposed to. But we're going to go to Bill's stick. And for this setup, I like to take circle, put him on a curl. I like to take X, put him on a curl. Triangle, I like to put on a re-slant, so re-slant triangle. Take square, put him on a smoke screen, motion triangle across. So what we're gonna do here is have a simple read between R1. Excuse me, my brain was just in a blender right there. But I'm gonna go replay, just kind of explain to you the reads and why I like it and what I run it towards. Excuse me, my throat. But I love this play when my opponent starts kind of zone dropping to start accounting for things that we're doing, because what's going to happen is this tape route is going to be your first read, and this gets open versus everything other than hard flats. Hard flats or 0 or 5 zone drops they're going to get open against. So you're going to look to throw this a lot, right? This is just bait, these two. If the user's on this hook zone, you're going to wait for this slant to get open. Now, if they are not zone dropping, you're going to have this slant right here in this window. If they are zone dropping or they're playing hard flats or whatever, this guy's going to be down low and you're really going to have that slant. Or if they are zone dropping, he's going to be up here somewhere, and we're going to look to throw this smoke screen. So this is why I love this play, because it's going to force the user to have to stay in the middle of the field, right? Sorry y'all, my throat's extremely dry. But anyways, here's the setup. Circle on the curl, X on the curl, triangle on the slant, square on the smoke screen. Motion them over, and then I'm gonna show you right here. So R1, you can have them. Triangle, just want to show you that you can have that just because of how slants are on this game. Love this play versus zone coverage. Please don't try to run this versus man, okay? Now, last thing I want to show you is DBO dig. Now, DBO dig we can actually do a lot out of, but I want to give you one basic setup. Square on a streak, X on the flat route, circle on the in route. Triangle, I like to smart route them. So notice how it's ran a little bit deeper now. This is stock. This is deeper. Go ahead and motion them across. And notice we're using the same player for the motion. There is a reason for that, because we want to be able to run that quarterback wrap play. Look at that pass rush. That is wild. But we'll go into replay, take a look at it, and then that's going to wrap it up for this video, honestly, because, you know, I want to give you a man setup out of this also. So this play works versus every single zone coverage in Madden, okay? Every single one. Now, the reason why is because when we put X, our tight end, on this flat route, we're going to widen out the flat route. So any outside defender, we're going to widen them out. This ghost route basically is what makes this play really good, because there's nothing in the game that can guard this particular when we have with the route combo that we have. Now the bait is between here and here. You just want to make a simple read. Normally the user's going to take him normally, so a lot of times you're going to have this guy almost every time, honestly. You'll be able to take this, get about 5-6 yards every time. Your opponent's going to get tired and they're going to try to go to man coverage, right? So this is where we come with our man beater, okay? So your opponent gets tired of it. He goes to man coverage. So let me kind of show you what we do now. Hopefully I don't get bull rushed again, but we'll see. Now what we're going to do is go back to DBO dig. We're going to take triangle. We're going to smart route triangles route. We're going to take circle. I like the smart route circles route too. I mean X's route. I like to take circle, put him on a slant. Square, I like to just put him on a fade just to get him out the way. And then we're going to motion over the slant. Now, if you want to, you can swing your running back if they're zone dropping purples. And I like to run it just like this. So basically, we're going to look between circle, X, and triangle, if that makes sense. And a lot of times, you'll be able to throw a low ball right there to your tight end. Now, there's a couple of ways you can run this, couple variations. But again, this is just a variation I like, because we're going to read between the slant and this route right here. Now, this corner route is only good if you're on the hash mark. So if we're in the middle of the field, it's not going to be that good. So you want to run this where the ball is right here where 79 is. So you can give this route right here enough of a clearance. Now, I want to give you one more man variation that I like too, and then that's going to wrap up for this video. So if your opponent is just, you know, stressing you out with man coverage, you can go back to DBL dig. You can set it up similarly, smart route, triangles route. You can take square. You can still put them on a streak or a fade, whichever one you want. Now, what I do like to do here is I like to take X, actually put them on an out route, smart route it, and I take circle, put them on a drag. And then essentially we're just gonna motion them across. Now in this one, we're looking between X, triangle, and circle, if that makes sense. So we're gonna peek back, see if he wins. Then we're gonna see circle, and then we're gonna peek triangle, because a lot of times triangle is gonna be your speedster, and he's gonna be able to run away from that, from whoever's guarding him. So that really wants to be your speedster on this particular play. So let me kind of show you that again. So if you have a good route running tight end, I love this setup because a lot of times he is going to win on this. Notice how we got a really big win cut. That normally happens if you have a really good route runner at your tight end position. Now, if you have a good route, if you got somebody that's a good route runner on this drag, it normally works really well. But Jier is just going to absolutely bag him, of course. But anyways, our read progressions here is going to be between this route right here and the user. So normally, whoever your speedster is, I like to put him here again because he's going to be able to run away from that guy, throw him on the sideline. Now, if you have a really great route runner that's slow, that's here, it's it's okay because when he makes this cut, he's gonna get separation from that little cut animation. So hopefully that makes sense, and that's how I like to read it. So you're just gonna basically throw it opposite of user. If the user chases our tight end, we'll throw it here. Normally the user is actually gonna guard this. Normally they're gonna stay somewhere in the middle, and normally you're gonna hit your tight end a lot on this particular setup right here. So anyways, that covers, you know, your basic coverages, your cover 3, your cover 2, your cover 4 drop, your man coverage, all the coverages that you'll see. And if they zone drop any of those coverages, again, just kind of watch this video and notice how I talk about hit to throw it here, throw it there, read this, read that, and you'll start to be able to see how all this fits together. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.